Hi, this is Charlotte Stallings and welcome to Kaduceus Live. Today we're on the campus of Clear Springs High School and I have the awesome privilege of meeting with some of the students and teachers who have successfully completed the Kaduceus Pharmacy Technician Program. In this episode, you will hear about their successes, their challenges, and their overall program experiences. So without further delay, let's go on to the set of Kaduceus Live. What are your plans after graduating?
After graduating, I plan to go to UT Austin and major in biology.
I'm going to attend UT Tyler and I'm majoring in biology.
Going to SFA for nursing.
Well, I'm attending University of Texas at Austin and I'll be majoring in biology.
I'm going to attend Stephen F. Austin University and probably going to the nursing program.
After I graduate, I plan on attending University of Texas Austin, majoring in biology.
After I graduate, I plan to go to University of Texas at Austin and pretty much from there go on to medical school.
I plan to be a pharmacy specialist.
Why did you sign up for the Kaduceus program?
I was really interested in the pharmacy, learning about medicine, and even if I decided I didn't want to do the pharmacy particularly, I would still know the medicine and the different fields.
It actually helps a lot with the test that I'll be taking to be certified as a pharmacy technician.
I felt that to study medicine, I needed a good background on different types of drugs. And so I felt like if I took this class, I'd have a lot of knowledge about the drugs that I would need in any type of field in medicine.
So would you recommend this program to other students?
Yeah, absolutely. I think it's a great opportunity to step out of your shell.
It helps you a lot prepare for it. It gives you a lot of knowledge about the pharmacy.
It's just so informative and the PowerPoints really explain everything and it really helps you.
Get to know other people that are in the same field as you.
I'll go into my intern and I'll know exactly what to do and what medicines are for what. It's a very good program.
And what about the experience with your teachers or instructors? What's that been like?
It's beneficial. They know exactly what to do.
It was fun. It was very interesting.
Considering that they only learned out of the summer that we were coming in, I feel that they were very prepared.
Even though it was, her first year teaching.
Whenever I had a question, they always answered it.
They support us throughout the whole thing.
They've really shown me the way, I guess, and that'll help me in the future.
It seemed like she was very inspiring in what she wanted to do, and she dedicated herself fullest to help us prepare for this exam that we're going to be having.
It's been awesome.
Everything was pretty great.
Now, tell me about the challenges that you experienced and how were those challenges overcome?
I think the only really challenge that we had was learning the math section.
It's been pretty smooth sailing the whole time except for the math part.
Definitely have been the math.
The math problems are really difficult
because we got a lot of math packets at the same time to do, and so keeping up with the pace was kind of difficult.
It was a little bit tough to overcome that, but then our instructors were there that helped us prepare.
Our instructors took a different route in teaching us.
We just took it day by day for the math packets and tried to solve each problem by problem, and
we overcame that really by working in groups, and the teachers were always available for questions, so if you needed help, you could get it.
And how has the Kaduceus program prepared you for what your plans are?
Well, I want to go to dental school after UT, and that's going to be expensive, so I'm glad that I'll have a very good job that'll help me finance everything.
It has prepared me for the training that I'm going to receive. It's going to give me advanced knowledge.
Well, Kaduceus has really helped me increase my awareness of drugs and how they work in the body and stuff.
Learning the drugs definitely has helped with the nursing situation.
It's given me a lot of background information on the drugs and the pharmacy aspect of nursing school. And having this awareness of the drugs and stuff is really going to help me with my major in biochemistry.
The Kaduceus program has really given me an edge to practice medicine because all the PowerPoints are really extensive on what they teach and how much they expect you to know about the pharmacy.
It'll help me because it'll give me an advantage in pharmacology.
And so I feel like that's really helped.
How has the program, participating in the program, helped your self-esteem?
I think it's boosted my self-esteem a lot to know that I can do something that's some people pay a lot of money to do.
It has definitely raised my self-esteem knowing that I can know the drugs going into college.
I think highly of myself rather than somebody who's going into college without the certification.
Because knowing all of this going into college, it helps me feel that I have a leg up on everybody else.
It's also giving me an edge.
It helped me with my self-esteem and the fact that it'll help me in medical school.
It's given me a lot of confidence when I go into the pharmacy. It prepares you very well for working in it.
I can work in a pharmacy after I take the board exams, which I'll hopefully pass.
It's been really helpful because it helps you come out of your shell, know yourself and be confident in front of other people.
It has helped my self-esteem a lot because going to nursing school and being a pharmacy technician, I feel like I know so much more.
My name is Susan Crawford, and I'm a registered nurse teaching at Clear Springs High School. When I got the opportunity to come in and start teaching health science tech, it was perfect because we have very, very interested kids who want to learn, and it's just the easiest job in the world. We thoroughly enjoy it.
My name is Dr. Amber Rhodes, and I live and reside here in League City. I've been here for about 7 years.
So talk to me, Dr. Rhodes, about the ease of implementation and use of the Kaduceus program overall. Been easy?
It has been easy compared to what I had taken before, or what I had taught before, but also with my background, I only had 2 pharmacology classes in my doctoral program, and they were pretty much focused on medications dealing with ears. So when we got to do compounding labs and mixing medications and naming the medications and doing the business side of things, all of it was already laid out for us.
They give you a baseline, but you can modify it to meet your students' needs. And that's a big plus. The PowerPoints help you. You have outlines, you have assignments, you have projects, the quizzes, the tests, the study guides, all of this, the manual, makes it very easy on a teacher. In fact, they actually give us lesson plans, which makes our lives very easy.
Now, talk to me about the training you received from Kaduceus. What was that like, and how was it helpful to you?
Boot camp. My partner and I cried in boot camp.
We went to the training program for a week, and we have had just a phenomenal outturning of students that want to be involved in the program because it is such a regimented program that lays everything out for you.
You have to do math problems so that you can give the correct amount, prepare the correct IV for a patient, and if you are injecting through IV any kind of medication, if you make a math error, you have the potential of killing the patient. So critical. It's very, very serious. And he prepared us very well. We went through the sterile process, we went through the math, we went through various drugs.
He also offered some guest speakers, a pharmacist that came in among some other guest speakers that told us, what to expect. And he taught everything that we would have needed to teach within a year's time. Within that week, at least touch on it a little bit so we could be somewhat prepared.
Both of us looked wide-eyed like a deer into headlights when we were looking at this math, and we were just positive that we weren't going to do well, and both of us sailed through without any problem.
I have overcome much of the math. More so than I thought I ever would.
And when we sat down to take the exam, which comes from the University of Houston College of Pharmacy, we were very comfortable. And so it was very intense, but it prepared us. And as I said, we did outstanding on our written test and on our skills test. So we knew that when we do this with our children, we were going to be well prepared.
How important would you say that level of support, how important has that been to your program?
Oh my gosh, that's like being on Who Wants to Be a Millionaire and having your lifeline.
Oh yeah.
There are times when I'll look at a math problem and I have no idea. I don't remember how I did it, or I don't understand how I got to what I got. They are our lifeline. We text. We have texts before the sterile supply exam on Saturday, and he answers. We have texted him with, I'm sure, some very incredibly silly questions. He keeps a straight face, he answers them, and we feel very comfortable because we know we have a lifeline.
I actually have an email system down with Miss Ward, one of the ladies that works there. We email on a consistent basis every week.
So that responsiveness is there.
Very quick.
You could be in the classroom, a question comes up, and you're able to send that text or that email and get that answer.
Very quick. Even on Saturdays and Sundays, I have texted and said, we are doing labs, can you help us? And they text right back.
And I can pick up the phone and he's explained math problems over the phone. Any kind of problems that we've had with equipment or anything, that's very important. That is the most important aspect for a teacher in Caduceus, because we know we're not out there alone.
How would you say your students have benefited from this program?
What I'm delighted about, we're very lucky. We are blessed with very academically oriented students.
All 24, out of 24, we have roughly 22, I think, that are actually going to sit for the exam.
Okay.
The other 2 are thinking about sitting at the end of the summer,
Okay.
but the other 22 are going to sit here in June.
And many of them will become doctors and nurses and whatever out there, some pharmacists. But they plan on using this while they're going to college. And so this is really a benefit. And in addition to that, whatever area of medicine you go into, you have to know medication. And this gives them a leg up. Plus, when they go in and they're sitting for interviews for their programs, they are certified in a highly intellectual area of medicine.
There is that state licensing that comes along with this once they sit for it. What an amazing thing.
Yes.
At 18 years old, 17, 18 years old, these kids are going to graduate, prove that they've completed an entire program that's very rigorous, very intense, but full of energy, that they can go out and whenever they apply for colleges or want to go to med school or to dental school or any field for that matter, they can say, look what I did at 17 and 18, I'm committed.
And that's telling them that they can start, complete, and be successful, and they know what they're getting into. And 3/4 of the reasons why people leave a program in college is because not intellectual, but because they don't know what they're getting into and they don't like it. And this way they already know. And that just really gives them a leap when they're going in and interviewing.
Producing analytical minds.
Thank you so much for watching this episode of Caduceus Live. Whether you are a prospective student or teacher instructor, I hope you've heard something today that inspires you to enroll or to bring the Caduceus program to your school. This is Charlotte Stallings with Caduceus Live, encouraging you to always remember that we are producing analytical minds.